Right. What film are we doing first?
Hang on, I thought you said this is meant to be like a podcast.
Yeah, but I'm letting you choose what film we're doing first.
Oh no, I thought like, are we introing this, or are we just
Oh,
like, hey,
hello.
it's two guys, one cup kind of thing? Or
I mean, let's not word it like that. But
we
yes.
need a catchy title. Well, that's the thing. We need an entire podcast episode to decide what fucking title we're gonna have.
Hang on, let's just do it like this.
Oh wow, I cannot see crap.
Can you not?
It is blurry. It is like I'm watching a pirate copy DVD right now.
2, 1.
Oh, are these numbers? Wait.
Yeah.
Ah,
So yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
there's like 22 films though.
Yeah, but like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, blah 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 blah.
Oh, okay, we're doing those numbers one. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I just figured this would be better, maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? That's unique. We'll go for that.
It doesn't fit all on one page. You know what? If I just, boop, boop.
It's fine. Let's do this. Let's do
There
this.
you go. Right.
I cannot read these numbers now, but I'm gonna. I can. I know numbers, so that's okay.
Yeah. If you just count down, that's the number.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay. So I think we should start off with the OG itself, Iron Man #1.
Hulk came first.
Oh, do we have to include Hulk?
Yes, it's here.
It's so bad.
Right. What are you thinking?
I mean, it's gonna be low. Don't you know? I can't see. Everything's blurry, but I can see a blurry image going too high.
This is number. This is 2. This is 2 out of 10.
Yeah, it shouldn't be any higher than 2. I'm putting it out there. I'm sorry. I don't think that Hulk film was very good.
I would say 3, but if you want to put it in 2, we'll put it in 2.
Wait, hang on. Does that mean we have Hulk 1 and 2 on this list?
No, this is the one with Abomination.
Yeah, but that follows after the first Hulk film.
Nope, it's a remake. The first Hulk film isn't part of the MCU. This one is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, and Spidey-Man with Tom Holland.
I love.
And I'm going to casually ignore the Andrew Garfield ones. But yeah, it's...
I mean, I don't blame you.
Yeah, so...
Okay, well, look, I would personally say 2, but you seem to love this film, so if you want to go 3, put it in 3 for now. Put it in 3 for now.
We'll put it in 3 for now, and if we need to move it down, we'll move it down.
I just feel like we've set the bar pretty high, pretty low now for some others. Okay, so next up has to be Iron Man.
So yeah, Iron Man. Where are you going to put Iron Man?
See, we're going to get into the debate. I know we're going to get into the debate at some point about Iron Man 3, but that comes later.
Yeah.
Oh god, I would probably say 5, 6. Depends. If you're looking at it from a film perspective, it's okay. If you're looking at it from that it started the entire MCU and really kick-started comic book movies.
We've got to forget the Hulk.
Then it should be like number 10 and nothing should ever take it away from it. It really depends on your angle. Personally, I'm going to go from a movie perspective. It's a good film. I think... Oh god, it's not Ben Kingsley because he's in the third. Who plays the baddie in this one?
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Love Jeff Bridges. He can only do one voice, which is Jeff Bridges. But that's okay. That's all he needs. I don't know. I would say 5 or 6.
5 or
What
6?
What would you say? What would you say?
8.
Oh, see, I'm too harsh and you're too nice.
As shown with the Hulk.
Yeah, as so shown with Hulk. I'll make you a deal, good sir.
Yep.
7.
7?
7.
Or we can
In between my 6 and in between your 8.
Yeah, we can move them around afterwards, but 7 is a happy medium.
It's a very happy medium. This is the thing. This list is not going to be a 2-minute job. This is going to be a put everything on the board and then reshuffle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think my screen's frozen, or maybe you're googling something secretly. I don't know.
I am googling something secretly. Basically, just what films came out in what order.
Oh, handy.
Right, Iron Man 2 is next.
Iron Man 2. I mean, this is what I mean about you set the bar too low, because it can't be worse than Hulk, can it? And
No,
it's a bad film.
I'd put it here if I'm honest.
You give it 4?
I'd put it above Hulk.
Okay, this is what I mean. Hulk's too high. Because
Yeah,
I agree.
fine.
Thank you. I agree with this. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a fan of Iron Man 2 either. Like, remember, 5 is I say 5 is average.
5 is
okay?
an average film.
Yeah, so if it's anything above 5, it has to be above average. Iron Man 7, Iron Man 7, Iron Man 7, Robert Downey Jr. owns the universe. Iron Man 1 can definitely be put in 7 for, I think, it's what it did to the film universe, you know, for what it kickstarted. And it was a good plot. It was a good film.
It's a good film. It's a solid film.
It's a great film. Solid film.
Right.
We're gonna make MCU great again. Okay, no, we can't have this if it's recorded. What's the next film? Captain America? No, Captain Thor. I'm glad you're hovering over 2 and 3. For once, we can agree on something.
I say 3, just because it wasn't as bad as Hulk.
Yeah, I give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that. Yeah. It's like, okay, I will say this about Hulk, and I reverse psychology here. I'm going to defend Hulk for one thing. I really like the actor in Hulk 2.
What do you say, Hulk 2? Edward Norton.
Yeah, I really liked him, but I think he was a bit of a diva on set.
He's always a diva. He's famous for being a diva on set.
No, I can understand why they went for the cute and lovable Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. Well, because Edward Norton's in it, let's put it up to 10, and we can change it after.
Okay, so the end result, Hulk is number 1. Who'd have ever thought?
So
okay. After that is Captain America now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Captain. Which one? This is Captain America.
Yes, because it's got Red Skull. I really like Captain America. I went into it thinking, how can a Brit love a film which is all about, you know, like the American culture and the American way of life? And I went out going, oh my god, this is great. Now, there's some flaws in this film. Obviously, all the bombs written in English, which didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you thinking? What's your thoughts?
I'm thinking 4.
See, I actually thought this film was better than Iron Man.
Did you now?
I wouldn't put it as an A. I would not have put it as an A. I thought the film, because Iron Man, I think, can connect to a lot of people. Captain America is really about America and all that stuff, and it shows so much more than that.
But
it's tricky.
The thing is, Captain America and Iron Man are the same film.
How are they the same? If depending on your answer, I'm going to say every single Marvel film's the same. But go for it.
You might have a point here, but
go for it. What's the point?
Geeky Weak Guy is helped by foreign scientists to become superhero, and the bad guy has the same power.
Bad guy has the same.
That's every Marvel film, but
yeah.
in Captain America you have the German scientist who gives him the super serum, and in this one you have the Yan Man, the guy in the cave who helps him build the Iron Man suit. It's literally the same film.
I mean, he didn't. Okay, he saved Tony's life. I think, no offense to that scientist, we have to put him in his perspective. He saved Tony's life. I don't think he did anything else.
He absolutely did. He helps make the suit. You can see there's a whole montage on it.
There's a montage of Robert Downey Jr. making a suit and him in the background.
Helping. He's holding down, like, he's screwing in nails or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's screwing in nails and holding down like metal sheets. Don't get me wrong, someone's gonna do it, but I don't think he's on the same par as the scientist in Captain America. But hey, you know what? We're just flinging these on the board right now. So put it anywhere you like. Put it on number 7. Put it on number 6.
I'll put it on 6 for now. And
okay,
if we need to move it, we'll move it.
I'm okay with that. That's good.
Okay, and now it's the first Avengers film.
Number 1. Put it in 1.
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking. For its time, this was mind blowing.
Yes.
undisputably, this film was great. I've seen it several times since then. Every time I rewatch it, I feel like it gets a little less impressive.
Yep.
But that's because of just the scale of Marvel and the Avengers.
Yeah, it's gone so far now, but I'm still gonna put it. I still want to put it here.
Can I make you a deal?
Go for it.
Monopoly kind of deal here.
Uh-huh.
Put number 1 wherever you like, but we've got to put 2 below 1.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
I don't like to.
Okay, put it in A. I like to, but we'll talk about that later. Okay, so next film on the list is that Thor 2?
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3. Oh, cool. God, Iron Man's just hitting that part. Now, wait. Oh yeah, Iron Man 3. Now you don't like this film, do you?
I thought some parts are alright and some parts are not.
After you told me this film is basically The Incredibles.
Which is a good film, to be fair. But it is
a great
exactly
film.
The Incredibles.
It is literally The Incredibles.
The only vaguely original Iron Man film is 2, and it was rubbish.
So we've learnt that 3 is the best because it takes completely after another. It completes another film completely.
I don't want to put it next to 1 though. I
think it's that. I think it's the best Iron Man film because it's got the most drama in it. It's got the most character development for Tony. I think it's for the Iron Man films. It's got Pepper being a badass. It's got everything. It's okay. I didn't like the villain very much because he's a disgruntled scientist that has the same. We doesn't have the same powers. He doesn't have the same powers as Tony.
Have the same powers.
This is the only Marvel film where he doesn't have the same powers. This has got to put him on a high spot.
Right, compromise.
Okay.
They're both in 6. Because I want to put Iron Man 1 here and 3 here. You want to put 3 here and 1 here.
Alright, actually, okay, when you word it like that, fine. For now, we'll do that, because that's a fair compromise.
We'll do it unordered, so all in 6, so 6 out of 10. It's not like...
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all the same.
Right. Thor the Dark World.
It's got Christopher Eccleston in it, and I like him. I like Eccleston! No! Okay, legitimately speaking, I think Thor 2 was... I can't say it was better than Thor 1.
No. And so it will stay.
I can't defend it. It's not Eccleston. I thought, okay, it was a fun film to watch.
It was flashy and nice.
It wasn't good.
No.
Oh yeah, alright, fair. I can't argue this. I wanted to defend. I had a speech in my head, and as soon as you put it onto it, it just kind of flew out the window. Go for it. What's the next one?
Winter Soldier.
That has to be high.
Is this Winter Soldier?
No. Yes.
Yeah. I want to put that up here.
Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. I think that was at the time the best Marvel film. It has like a noir, modern day feeling. It felt different. It felt unique. Yes, you could argue same powers.
but we're used to it at this point.
We're kind of you can think it's still semi-fresh. It's still like it's like you bought a lemon from the supermarket and you haven't consumed it after a week. It's in the fridge. You know it's going bad, but it's still okay for now.
Yeah. What a way to give a film 9 out of 10. It's like a lemon that's about to go bad. 9 out of 10.
Quote of the week. There you go. Okay, I agree with that one. We don't need to talk about that one too much, apart from it being arguably the best Marvel film of time.
It was just a good film.
It was a great film.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. I read a review on it when it first came out, and it's like, this is the one Marvel film where it's like, it's not what you expect. It's completely taking the genre into another area. And I'm like, ooh. And it did.
It did.
I
was happy with it.
Okay, next film.
Guardians.
Oh. Guardians was good. Guardians is very good, I thought. I liked it a lot. You want to put it in 9?
Yeah.
You like Guardians that much?
I really do. I thought it was an amazing film. I didn't expect anything from it, and then it was just an amazing film.
I completely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I wish there was an 8.5 because I would probably put it in 8.5.
Yeah, but there isn't, and we're rounding up.
And I wouldn't put it in 8 because this film was mind-blowingly good.
Yeah, I think this is all solid so far.
I think this is fairly solid. I think it's much more solid than I ever imagined it would be at this time.
Are you happy now?
Put it back. Wait.
That's
oh yeah. I'm happy now. But it's fine. Put it.
Come on, this is. Oh jeez.
Put it on 6. Put it on 6. Put it on 6. Because it's slightly above average. I think.
I don't agree with any of this. To be fair.
No, I don't. I think Iron Man 3 should be 7 personally.
I think this, but
no,
we're compromising.
We're compromising. We're both taking sacrifices here.
Yeah. So neither of us are happy.
Neither of us are happy. That's life, isn't it?
Right. Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I was thinking 4. It's I like the idea for Age of Ultron. I thought the premise was good,
but none of it made sense.
The actor playing Quicksilver I thought was pretty good.
Why do they have German accents if they never appear in any other film?
Because they were raised by Hydra.
Yeah, which is fine, but why just abandon that German accent thing for the entire they obviously planned it in advance. Olsen, no more German accent, just be American. Okay, that's fine. We're just not going to explain why though. I mean, that's not my biggest gripe with the film, but come on.
What's your biggest gripe of the film? Is it by the chance that I've got no strings?
I thought he was good.
He was good.
I liked Ultron, but he was such a useless villain. If you think about what Ultron achieved, he blew up the Avengers Tower. Fine. He refused to kill Black Widow for some reason, and then he made Vision, who was a good guy.
You broke out completely there for me, but did you say he was a god?
No. He refused to kill Black Widow.
Yes.
For no reason.
Yes.
Then he made Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a good guy.
Vision wasn't meant to be a good guy, though. He only became good because of is it Wanda?
No, they kind of hacked him with Jarvis.
Oh, yeah.
But come on. Why?
Look, he has no strings, okay? That's his reasoning. I've got no strings now. I can do what I like.
But also, if you have unfettered access to the internet and networks, and pretty much every network on Earth, you're not going to go, how do I cause the most destruction? Drop a city on another city. You're going to go launch all the nukes.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make for an interesting film, would it?
It absolutely would. How do they stop every country's nukes? I mean, you write yourself into a corner because you can't do that, but...
I mean, when we approach a certain film...
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I think 4 is a good place. It wasn't the worst film, but it felt slightly below average to me.
Yeah, it's above these films.
Yeah. You know, I'm tempted at this point to say I think we could put Avengers 1 to number 7 to 7.
Oh, that's bold. Are you sure?
I'm tempted to say for now, only because I really think Guardians and Captain America 2 was just better, way better.
Okay. Well, it's malleable. We can move it if we need to. But
we can keep moving it. I'm just trying to spice up the pot, you know. I'm trying to make things a bit more saucy.
Okay. I can deal with the sauce. Right, what's next? Ant-Man. I know that sigh.
Better than I thought, but also I didn't really. It was better than I thought.
Average?
Yeah, actually, it was slightly better than Age of Ultron in my eyes.
I just thought it was a fun
Ant-Man
film.
2. That's Ant-Man 2.
Oh, is it? No, it's not. Ant-Man 2's here. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ignore everything I'm saying.
It's just a fun film.
It's very funny. I think if no one's seen it, I won't spoil it. But I think the end fight is very funny.
It's funny, yeah.
It's very,
If you
very
think
good.
about anything in that film too much, the whole film breaks down. But don't.
Oh, well,
It's to turn your mind off and enjoy the flashing lights film.
we need to keep that principle in mind for Ant-Man 2.
Pretty much all the films, but especially Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy for 5. I'm happy for 5.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Now we're up to Civil War.
Once again, I really like Civil War.
Tell me when to stop.
I'm thinking 7 to 8.
Was it better than the Avengers?
Depends. Once again, I think. I don't. Oh, I don't know, Anthony. It's good. It's very good. I would say it's not as good as second, but yeah, I'd probably say 8.
Yeah.
I'd probably say 8. I just thought it was brilliant. It felt the end fight once again. I thought was so moving. I think it really pushed relations to a whole new, era. I think it definitely made it a bit more interesting than we're the good guys, so we're all band together. There was a lot of actual, conflict between the heroes. I like that.
The issue I have with this film,
yeah,
and it's a small issue, is
Peter Parker wasn't it. I completely agree. Wait, he wasn't it. He wasn't it.
Hang on. No. So Avengers, the villain is Loki. Iron Man, the villain is Obadiah Stane. Captain America 1, here, villain is Red Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Name the villain in Civil War.
Can't name him. I can't remember his name.
No, he's so forgettable because he's barely in the film. He's the catalyst for the entire film, but he's barely in it.
He is a big villain in the comics.
Yeah, but name him.
Does it begin with a Z?
No, you're thinking of Zola, the German scientist.
Oh God, I am.
Yeah.
I know.
He's such a forgettable villain. Most of the drama in this film was just those two can't agree on things.
Okay, I don't like the film for the villain. I like the film for them two can't agree on things.
Yeah, you don't watch it to have a cerebral, well thought out film. You watch it again for the flashing lights and spectacle, but it does it really well.
I mean, come on.
There is an emotional bit towards the end.
And it's cross between, Tony Stark. There's a lot to like there.
You have to sift through 2.5 hours of superheroes punching each other to get to that.
Oh, how boring is that? Watching really cool spectacles.
No, I agree, but if we're being real, at least 3/4 of the film is spectacle and nonsense arguing.
I can't argue with this.
I enjoy the film, but
if you want to look, actually, after this, if you want to put it down to 7, you can put it down to 7 if that's what you prefer, because that's a fair reason. I think
we are going to put it down to 7.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can live with this. In my heart of hearts, I'd say 8, but your reasoning is undeniable.
Right. Next is Doctor Strange.
I feel like it's a bit like Ant-Man. Not funny, but better than I thought. I'd probably say 5, personally.
5?
I'd probably say 5. I can literally never forget the line, Dormammu!
I've come to bargain. I would put it here.
What is going on? Wait, what?
I'd put it in 7.
Really? You put it as high as 7? You
I
put
really
it on
liked
par
it.
First Avengers and Civil War.
It is another case of bad guy has the same powers as the good guy.
That guy had exactly the same powers as the good guy.
But I enjoyed it. But I understand why you put it here, so we're going to drop it here.
We could put it 6. We could compromise again. We've got a lot of 6s at the moment, but we could put it in 6 if you like, because that would be a fair compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna rework 6 later.
I think we're gonna move things around, but for now we're gonna put things here.
Yeah. Okay, this is looking good. This list so far.
Okay.
It's fitting.
This is where we might have our biggest disagreement, maybe. Guardians 2.
Not as good as the first one.
What's calling out to you?
Number wise, I mean, 6 is looking like the category to put films in right now. I wouldn't put it any higher than 6.
You wouldn't put it higher than 6?
It's not as good as the first. I think it's a bit slow. I'm not a big fan of the conflict. I thought I like the Pac-Man. I like the Pac-Man. I don't know why Sylvester Stallone was in it, apart from the fact that he was. It wasn't a bad film. I just think it was a bit maybe too much, if you know what I mean.
So you put it at 5 or 6?
I put it 5 or 6. Where would you put it?
Right here. I hated it. I thought it was just the worst.
I was not expecting you to say that.
Yeah, the only redeeming thing in this film was Michael Rooker as what's his face, Yondu.
Yeah.
I thought everyone else was terrible. The story was nonsense. It was literally just
Taser face.
It was 3 hours of Chris Pratt's daddy issues, and then some of the others just do their own thing. It wasn't a Guardians of the Galaxy film. It was just 4 people in space talking about nonsense. I really didn't like this film.
I don't think it deserves a 1, but I at the same time I don't rate this film highly either. I was being very generous when I said no higher than 6, just in case if you're like, no, I love this film.
No, I thought it was atrocious.
And be diplomatic. I'm happy to put it pretty much anywhere on this list. If the hate is flowing through you, put it in 1. But
we'll put it in 2 because of Michael Rooker.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yondu was the saving grace of that film because he was very.
I didn't mind Igor. I can't remember who played him.
Who?
Is it Igor? Not
Ego.
Ego.
The thing is, I have, and I understand this is it doesn't make sense. It's a very
You sent him fan mail one time confessing your love, and he didn't reply back to you.
I have an irrational hatred of Kurt Russell. His face annoys me.
What?
He's just so smug for no reason.
Have you looked in a mirror?
I don't have a smug face by default. He's got that little grin, like if you look at any picture of Kurt Russell in any film or any interview, he's just got that smug little grin, like he's planning something. I don't trust him.
I love you, but every time we were in class, you had a smug little look about you, and that's what made you Anthony.
Yeah, but I do it charmingly. He does it wrong. Kurt Russell.
This is an insane argument. Kurt Russell is just smug, therefore I hate.
Hang on a sec. Look at that smug grin. Look at this.
I like how you're recording this as a podcast, and this is all to do with numbers where people can't see it, and now we're looking at Kurt freaking Russell.
Look at it. I hate his face. He's not a bad-looking guy, but I hate his face.
He's a good-looking guy. Well, maybe apart from that one to the right. Thank God the people can't see this. Yeah, okay, he looks smug, but heck, he can pull it off. Oh, okay, go. You just showed him as Santa Claus. That is, I'm not kidding, the Netflix original film of the year. That was a brilliant Christmas film.
Right, we're gonna butt heads over that as well, but
Christmas Chronicles. Oh, of course you hate it. It's got Kurt Russell in it.
No, apart from Kurt Russell, I thought the film was rubbish.
I thought the film was great. I thought for a Christmas film from a Netflix original production.
Right, have you seen Klaus?
Klaus.
That was Netflix's Christmas film last year, not 2018.
No, I don't think I've heard of it, but I've not seen it.
That was an Oscar-nominated film, and for good reason.
Oh, okay.
That film was outstanding.
Sounds like someone's got too high opinions of Netflix.
No, this was rubbish. Most things Netflix do are rubbish.
Okay, the reason why I like this is, apart from the first Santa Claus film, Christmas films are crap.
Excuse me?
They just are.
You have Elf.
I rest my case.
Elf is an amazing film.
Elf is overrated. Elf is like, in my opinion, Elf is like Frozen. It's okay. It's massively overhyped.
Nope, I disagree. Elf is amazing. The Grinch is amazing.
Is it though?
Yes.
Oh, I
You
feel like
should-
kiddie
you don't-
nostalgia
they're
is getting to...
They're not good films, but they're fun films.
Wait, I just said to you, is it good? And you said yes, and
No.
you immediately went, they're not good films.
No Christmas film is a good film except for Klaus, but they are fun films that entertain you for their entire duration.
I don't know. Elf did not. I'd rather just put them on the shelf and be done with it.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're going back to this.
I like how we've had more arguments and debates over Kurt effing Russell and Christmas films than what we've come here to do.
Yeah, Kurt Russell ruined this film, and nothing can change my mind.
I thought Kurt Russell saved the film, but you know what? We'll keep it at 2.
Because in the first film, you had Ronan the Accuser. You had what's his name?
Okay, I like the actor, but my God, is he wooden as hell in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, but all the characters he plays are wooden. He plays the elf in Hobbit, and he plays.
I like him in The Hobbit, but he's also very wooden.
What's his name? I can't remember his name. Ronan the Accuser. What's his name?
That's not his name.
No, but Lee Pace. That's the one.
Lee Pace, that's it.
Yeah.
He's younger than Orlando Bloom.
Oh, it's Orlando Bloom.
Older than him.
By 3 years. Come on.
Yeah, but he's playing his dad in The Hobbit, and I'm just like, that's fine.
Yeah, but elves don't age for like years. They're both teenagers.
Elves, in Lord of the Rings, they just don't age, apparently.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, wait, what?
Don't think about it too much.
Elves don't age, then do they just stop aging when they turn like 20 or something?
I guess. But anyway, Homecoming.
I think Homecoming's brilliant. I think it's at least a 6, if not a 7.
Thing
I don't know
is,
about.
I think we should do that.
Happy with that.
Actually, I think we should do that.
Yep. 100%.
Okay. Let's move on.
Yeah.
That's easy. Ragnarok.
Tom Holland, I think best Spider-Man we've had.
Easily.
He's brilliant. Ragnarok, absolutely phenomenal. So much better than I ever thought. Yeah, fuck it, put it there.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
Like, put it number 9. It deserves it. It's the director behind it is genius, and I love every film he's ever done.
He's just got an Oscar, hasn't he?
He has, and rightly freaking so.
Yeah.
It's about time. Yeah, brilliant. I'm scared for Thor 4, which is coming out.
Yeah, but it's going to have more Valkyrie and less Thor, I think.
Oh.
I think that's the whole point of it. It's him passing down the title. I don't know. I know nothing of the film, but I figure that's what they'd do.
Okay, that's an interesting one. Okay. We'll talk about that later, perhaps. Next one.
Black Panther.
Once again, I thought it was better than I thought it was going to be. I always take these Marvel films I've never heard of a hero with a grain of salt. I thought he was pretty good. What do you think? Not a fan of it?
It just didn't make sense.
What do you mean it didn't make sense?
So
It perfect sense. Apart from I'm so bad with actors' names. The guy who played the Hobbit.
Martin
Martin Freeman. Yeah. Apart from his outrageous accent, I think the film made sense.
Did it though?
Okay. Why didn't it make sense?
So what's his face? Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger.
Who wins the title for stupidest villain name?
Well, Killmonger's a great name.
It's not.
Killmonger. It's a great name.
That means he deals out kill, as in fishmonger deals in fish.
I mean, he definitely deals in kill.
But it's such a stupid name.
I mean, look, take that out of the comics that made him a long time ago.
I don't care. Change his name.
No, don't change his name if it's in the comics.
Just use his human name.
I like Killmonger. I think Killmonger's a great
It's
name.
a stupid name.
Okay, look, this is a man coming from I hate Kurt Russell because of his smug face.
Kurt Russell has a stupid
You have
face.
very limited grounds to walk on him.
No. Right. Let me go through this film.
Okay.
Killmonger's dad is killed by Black Panther's dad because he was being illegal and whatnot.
I mean, yeah. In his eyes, he was helping other people, but yeah.
He was helping the black community by being illegal.
Yeah, which, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with it, but go for it. Yeah, it's technically illegal, and it was going to entice war, which is not a good thing, admittedly.
The entire Black Panther mantle is about stopping crime. Stop like helping people.
Yes.
And for some reason, outdated traditions that don't make sense. But we'll get to that later.
Okay, I feel like this is on dodgy territory for recording this. Go for it.
Killmonger dedicates his entire life to taking back the mantle of Black Panther. How the hell does he know about Black Panther?
Because isn't he like got the relations?
Yeah, but his dad wasn't part of the Black Panther whole thing. He was a crime man.
No, his father was, because he was his uncle. It was his father. It's been a long time since I've seen Black Panther.
Yeah,
I swear it makes sense.
I don't think it did, but I might be wrong.
I could be wrong, but I will say this: I still think it was good. I wouldn't put it below Ant-Man. I think that's a crime.
Where is it? I've lost it.
You've put it at number 4. It's above average. Look, if we're gonna put Iron Man and Doctor Strange at 6.
Doctor Strange was a good film.
I think Black Panther at least deserves a 5. I would personally say 6.
All of the drama in this film came from the fact that people have silly traditions.
It's not silly traditions. It's their culture.
No, because it doesn't make sense. They admit that at the end. They have like the best technology in the world. Why are they still doing trial by combat?
I mean, yes, okay, I agree. It might not be the best idea, but that's kind of like, it's more of a rite of passage. It's more of a tradition, man. It's tradition.
Silly.
I mean, they might
it.
might change it now after they found out. Oh, this could be easily exploited. Who could have thought?
They do change it after. The entire film is so they can change Black Panther into a more reasoning character for the Avengers films. That's literally it. And they gave Bucky an arm. It's a setup film. It's not an actual film.
I mean, fine.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it in 5 because I'm not putting it in line with these.
I mean, you could also argue though, like the first Iron Man film, what it did as a film was quite revolutionary.
Put it this way: if I saw Iron Man and none of these other films came out, I would go, "That's a solid film." If I saw Black Panther and none of these films come out, I'd go, "What the hell did I just watch?" And not because it's obviously midway through the entire MCU, but because it's kind of
I thought it was good. I liked his sister. I thought his sister was awesome.
I'm not saying there's nothing good about the film. That's why I'd put it in about 4 or 5. What's her face was really good in it.
I kind of want her to become the new Iron Man. I can't lie.
The new Iron Man. The new Iron Man. Pepper would be the new Iron Man of anyone, or Morgan.
It's not that I don't mind her. I just don't want her to. Gwyneth Paltrow's like my favorite actress. That's all I'm saying.
Really? Oh. Ooh.
Do you like? Ooh, hello.
No, I don't like her.
You don't like her?
No.
No, I'm not a fan. She's alright. I would rather have Black Panther's sisters than Iron Man. I just think she's got the mindset for it, you know?
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, realistically, there'll probably be other options that they'll go over. Because she's too busy being the voice in his ear.
That is true.
With her electric fists. That's another thing. At the end of the film, she has electric fists and she tries to fight Killmonger, who's using the gold Black Panther suit. We're not going to...
Yes.
Gold Panther? Anyway. You would have thought, as someone who built pretty much the entire infrastructure of Wakanda, that she has better fighting gear.
I mean...
Or an EMP or something to just shut them down. Or anything. Instead of lightning fists and no combat experience.
In fairness, I think she's got combat experience.
She got destroyed.
Secondly, you could argue those gauntlets were the best weapon she could have gone for in that situation.
No, an EMP is, so he can't move.
That's assuming an EMP would work. Or do they establish that?
Or a fail-safe. She built the suit.
Why would there be a failsafe if the only person ever going to wear them was Black Panther?
If it goes into the wrong hands, as in it just did.
Look, not everyone thinks of everything, okay? Those gauntlets were great because it did actually stop him from moving. It did disable him temporarily.
No, she punched him twice, and then he whooped her. And then the spear lady came in, hit him twice, and then he whooped her.
There's a scene with both her gauntlets, and it creates almost like a sound barrier around him, so he can't move.
Yeah, for like a second.
It worked. Look, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, we're leaving it there. We can move it afterwards. Infinity War.
I'm just gonna say this. I think it's really good.
I think it's really good.
Which
one is Infinity War though? This was Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War's that one. I think Infinity War is. Yep, I say at least an 8. I wouldn't say 10.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would put it in 10. I think it's the best film in the MCU.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, you know what? We've not put one in 10 yet. And it is definitely arguably worthy of that slot.
There you go.
Go for it. Number 10. Number 10. The best.
Right, what came after Infinity War? Ant-Man and the Wasp.
1. Please put it in 1. That is the worst film of all time.
If Ant-Man and the Wasp is going here, so is Guardians 2.
Oh, fine.
I thought this was about there.
What? No. Okay. This is what I meant earlier about suspension of disbelief. As a theatre graduate, we both are, but as a theatre graduate who likes the stage and who knows you've got to suspend your disbelief, you can't justify this film. This film is just appalling. Like, the little AC cars can still go as fast as a regular car. Makes 0 sense, despite the size difference. The fact that the entire film is literally there to give a tiny reason to why the next Endgame film makes sense.
I do agree with you.
That is the only reason this film exists. For the last 3 seconds of the film, for him going into this spatial dimension so he doesn't get Thanos snapped, and he gives him the idea of time travel. It is the only reason this film exists.
I completely agree with you.
It is not needed.
Same with Black Panther.
Black Panther's needed because it actually gives important character development.
No,
and
it doesn't. He learns nothing.
He learns a lot.
No, he helps the black community in scenes we'll never see for the rest of the MCU by giving back to American black communities in the last 10 minutes of the film, and he gives Bucky a robot arm. That is literally all that happens relevant in this film.
You said it earlier, so ha. You said that entire culture is outdated.
Yeah.
He finds that out throughout this film. He doesn't believe that at the beginning. He willingly goes through the trial by combat. He's happy about all of that. It's only after he sees the tragedy that can be felt because of it, he goes, we need to change.
But that's only relevant if we revisit Wakanda, and we only revisit Wakanda when it's in a war state for these films. So ultimately, nothing has been achieved.
I disagree. Look. I'm happy. Look, you've put Black Panther at 5, and I disagree. You put
okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 at 2 because of Kurt Russell.
He's got a stupid. I know the rest of the film is bad.
I will give you Guardians if you give me Ant-Man and the Wasp, because that film is absolute trash. It's pointless. It's not even funny. It tries so hard to be funny. Like,
no, some bits are funny. He's doing the magic for the FBI guy. You forgot about that, didn't you?
It's so bad.
Fine.
Like his friends and the security company and the plot with them and the gang. Terrible. Not funny in the slightest. The villain, the ghost. I honestly think
it doesn't make sense.
It's the worst villain. It's pointless. There's no point to any of it.
Fine.
There's no point. His wife doesn't even make any sort of appearance in Endgame. That is the only reason she should have been brought back. Because she has no relevance unless they do Ant-Man 3, in which case she better do something incredible.
She does appear in Endgame. She appears in the whole montage women scene.
Does she?
Yeah. Next
No, no,
to
no, 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 no.
Evangeline Lilly.
No. I'm talking about the original Wasp.
Yeah, old Wasp. What's her face?
Yeah, is she in it?
Yeah, she's next to Evangeline Lilly. I think.
Oh,
I think.
you know, no, so you're probably right. Okay,
There you
fair
go.
enough.
It's two. No.
No, it's still one. It's still a
Fine.
one. Too many flaws. I'll give you everything else. Just give me this.
Right.
I think it's so bad, and I know people will disagree, and that's fine.
Where's this going?
Oh, this is a tricky one.
What's calling out to you?
Captain Marvel, God. To quote what I came out the cinema when I saw this, it's great for female empowerment.
Uh-huh.
A fun film.
Uh-huh.
Don't know if it's a... See, okay, I'd actually argue it's a good film. A lot of people didn't like this film. I'd argue it's a good film. The reason why I'm hesitant about this film isn't because of the film itself, it's because of the character. I'm always very skeptical when a movie like a superhero genre releases a superhero with almost unmatched abilities. And Captain Marvel takes Vision and makes him look like a puppy.
No, she's as strong as Vision. Well, she's meant to be as strong as Vision.
Infinitely stronger than Vision. That's the problem. If she was on par with Vision, fine. Fair enough. She's not. Vision couldn't take out a battle cruiser like she does. Vision can't travel across time and space like she can. She can do anything and everything. She could kill Thanos, but with her arms tied behind her back and headbutting him. If she wanted to.
So what's the verdict?
I don't... Have you seen the film?
I've seen the film.
What do you think?
Look.
This is wow.
It was rubbish.
You put in one.
It was rubbish. None of it made sense. The Kree are blue. Nobody in that film is blue except for like 4 people.
No, I think you're
Why
being
is
racist.
Jude Law not blue?
Do they have to be blue?
Yes. Ronan the Accuser is a Kree. None of this film makes sense. Why?
I think there must be reasons for that.
Yeah, but we're not going to...
I feel like there must be reasons. I feel like because Ronan's in the film, so there must be a logical reason for that. It's a good point. I wouldn't put it as one. I wouldn't put it as one.
I thought it was a dreadful film.
I thought it was a really fun film, and I am actually looking for a sequel. If there's a sequel, hope there is. Yeah, you know what? Put it on 3 or 4. Put it on 3 or 4 if you want. Like I would probably put it a little higher, but
it was flashier than Thor, so I'll put it there.
All right, put it on 4. I know how much you hate this film, apparently, so I won't.
I'll let you have this, and I'll let you have that, but you've let me have other things. So
if you give me Captain Marvel, I put it a lot higher than.
Where would you? I'm not putting it. No, I'm not putting it in.
Yeah, I thought you wouldn't.
No,
I would put her above Ant-Man. I put her on at least the same level as Ant-Man, if not.
You'd put her here.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of choices on 6 that I personally disagree with anyway, but same with you.
I refuse to put her in line with Black Panther and these lot and Ant-Man.
Okay.
I cannot physically do it.
Okay.
So Endgame.
Don't worry. Endgame. I thought Endgame was really good. I would put it 8 to 9.
I would put it 8.
Okay.
It's just that I enjoyed these films more. I enjoyed all 3 films more.
I enjoyed those. I enjoy. Yeah. No, actually, I can do this. In some ways, I think Endgame is the best Marvel film ever made in terms of scale.
Yeah, it's definitely a larger scale film.
Here's the thing. I would say it's the best Avengers because of that, but we've put Endgame at 10.
Infinity War at 10.
Infinity War, sorry. And I like the large-scale fight at the end, the sacrifices, the fact that they've actually permanently killed off several characters, I thought was, from Marvel, oh my god, finally. I like the time traveling. I hope they don't abuse that in the future.
The machine got destroyed.
Yeah, but they could rebuild it.
No, because Tony's dead.
They have the Hulk. They have the
Hulk couldn't do it. Remember?
Hulk couldn't do it, but they've seen Tony make it. He's a very clever lad. I wouldn't be surprised if they could reverse engineer it.
Yeah, but they won't. Tony's dead. Let's move on.
Spoilers
for one audience member who accidentally clicked on this video.
Are we actually upload? We're not uploading.
Well, we don't have to, but we could do.
I'm thinking we maybe don't upload this. I don't know. Maybe it's up to you. I don't know. It's a good practice run anyway.
Yeah.
I like to hear it though. I would like to hear this back just so I can hear how shitty my.
Well, it's growing. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's the start. We'll have better stuff maybe.
It's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Copyright strike.
So what do you want to move? What do you want to move? Are you happy with these 4 categories?
Okay, honestly, I'm not miserable about any of this. Like, I could go home, have dinner with my family, and be like, I made some good decisions today. You know, I feel like we're at EU summit, and we've gone. Some decisions have been made, and we're happy with this. If I could move anything, I would probably. If I could change one. Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, where's Spider-Man 2?
This was before. Yeah, Endgame. But
that's fine.
You haven't seen Spider-Man 2, right?
I've got it on DVD. I've just never actually seen it because I'm lazy.
I'd put it below 1. I don't know where. Okay. Somewhere around here, I reckon.
Probably like 6 or 5. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I think if I could move one thing, it'll be Iron Man 3. I'd bump it up to 7. That would be my one change. But I know that's going to kill you inside.
I'll let you do that.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Compromising.
If you let me do that.
I'm so sorry, Captain Marvel. Okay. I want to go on record and say I passionately disagree, but that's fine.
Iron Man 1 is better than 3.
I know you love Iron Man 1 compared to 3, so the fact you've let me do that is a huge gift.
I would literally just swap those 2.
I know you would. And I'm sure most people would agree with you. I'm sure most people would definitely say Iron Man 1 is better than Iron Man 3. And in many ways it is. I love the soundtrack. I love the tension. I love the build up. I think I like Ben Kingsley. Ben Kingsley was brilliant.
I like Ben Kingsley, but why does Tony Stark invite known terrorists to his house when he's clearly not equipped to deal with them?
I mean, in fairness, he's the most equipped to deal with them.
Yes, but he's like, my only suit that is ready is a test suit, and it's not combat ready.
No, that's not true.
But I also invited terrorists to our house.
That's not true. He had 40-odd suits ready. They all just got buried under rubble.
Surely he'd have sensors. Anything to let him know that someone is in the airspace near him.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't. That's why they shot his house before he knew what was going on.
No, because he got an alarm just before it went off.
That doesn't help. If you get an alarm 1 second before you blow up, then it's not really an alarm.
I mean, look, who won that fight in the end?
They did.
No, in the end.
In the end.
Who in the end won the fight?
Well, technically Tony Stark, because villains aren't allowed to win.
Well, I mean, you say that, but I think Endgame begs...
Infinity War.
Infinity War begs to differ.
Yeah, but then you have Endgame that just undoes all of this.
Yeah, but it does it well.
Yeah, it does it all right, yeah. But my point is, why doesn't Killian just kill the president? Why does Killian want to kill the president in the first place?
His name's Killian!
We can brush past that. We've had Killmonger, for God's sake. This is less egregious. Why does he want to attack the president in the first place? He has no beef with the president.
I mean, if it's Donald Trump, I think he's a hero.
Yeah, but it's not. He's just attacking the president because he's an evil, bad man. For no other reason.
Okay, if this is the logic we're going with here, we need to put almost every Marvel film to the bottom.
No.
Almost every Marvel villain's motive is, I'm a bad guy.
No, Obadiah Stane.
Bad guy.
No, but like, his motive was he's double dealing because he's greedy, and now that Stark has found out, he's ousting him from the company and trying to murder him. It's a motive. Killian one is I'm upset at Tony Stark, so I'm going to kill the president.
I don't know who's ever going to kill the president. He probably was.
He was. You're going to burn him live on TV.
I mean, he wasn't. Ben Kingsley was.
Well, yeah, but like, why? His entire arc doesn't make sense except for, you know, the whole I'm a scientist who Tony didn't respect and now I've come back for revenge syndrome. Like, he's Syndrome but worse because he is trying to get revenge on Tony, but he's also trying to kill the president, and it makes no sense.
You just got Disney making this film going, it's bigger, it's better, ladies and gentlemen, it's too much.
Why does he make Pepper a superhero with the fire thing?
Because he likes Pepper.
What?
Look, when you talk like this, you make sense, and I want you to stop making sense, okay?
Nothing he does in the film makes sense.
Stop making sense. Stop making me hate one of my favourite Marvel films.
Tony, I hate you, so I'm going to do everything in my power to not attack you directly and attack other people to show how evil I am, how evil you've made me.
Let's take that argument and let's turn it into something else. Let's turn it into something you know. Let's translate this for you. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like when you're against me, and instead of attacking me directly to finish me off, you start flexing.
Yeah, but no, that's not the same thing.
He's flexing! He's flexing on Tony! He's showing him, look how good I am, look how much better I am than you. You could have had me and my talents. You said no, you abandoned me. I'm fucking gonna show you that I'm better than you. That's why he's doing it. It's just revenge of the most personal kind. It's not I'm doing this because I have any other motives, but it's revenge that you've done me wrong and I'm better than you and I'm gonna show you every step of the way. It's not great motive, but it's still an emotional motive.
But everyone knows that motive doesn't make sense because Tony solves Extremis in like 3 days, whereas it takes Aldrich Killian like 20 years. Tony's so far ahead of Killian that there's not even a competition there.
Yeah,
Killian's
but it's
like it's taken me 20 years to catch up to Tony, and now I'm going to kill everyone who is not Tony, and then Tony.
You can't blame Killian for having that that thought process when a guy with 2 whips almost killed Tony.
We're not going to talk about this film.
I'm just saying.
This film
Killian's
there. Like, come on.
Killian's seen footage, and it's like, hang on a minute. So if a guy with whips can almost kill Tony Stark, he can't be that good. And you know what? Fair argument to make if you've seen that footage.
That is fair argument. I'll give you that. But nothing Killian does make sense.
Nothing he does make sense. Apart from it being a personal revenge, that's the only argument I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Whiplash.
If you have Whiplash as the villain who is not Whiplash, so the guy who builds the Sentinels and betrays Hammer, that film would be way better. But the fact that he's just a man with whips, and then he somehow manages to almost beat 2 Iron Man suits who can both fly.
I think you'll find he can fly as well.
Yeah, but like they can fly faster and have ranged weapons.
I love there's a great mixtape, Hishi of Iron Man, and you've got in the first one you've got Warmonger, I think it's called, the big suit.
Ironmonger,
and it's like him going, "Oh, I see you've made some upgrades, Tony. I made some pretty sweet upgrades of my own," and he like starts flying off the ground, but it takes like half a minute for him to even get off the ground. And I'm like, wow, it's pretty slow, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit slow, but I assure you, it's unstoppable. And then you know what he does in the mid-take?
What?
He throws a tank missile at him. Why did he do that in all these situations?
Because he doesn't always have it to hand, okay?
It's a tiny little missile, which he always has to hand.
Oh, shut up. None of the films make sense, but this film makes less sense than none of the sense that the other films make.
Just Iron Man in general, like, oh shit, I'm up against something really impossible to... Wait, hang on a minute, I've got like 15 tank missiles on my shoulder and on my wrist. This will do the trick.
Yeah, well, in the first film, he has that... He can scan for enemies and then just shoot like a little dart that kills them, right? He never displays that power again. When that's so strong.
He kind of does.
No, Whiplash takes off his helmet, just little darts to the face, bam.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it then. There's times where, I think it's in the first Avengers film, he's got like basically they're like miniguns basically. And they're like on the shoulder and they fire out. They do show them, but never to that kind of precision.
Just nonsense.
But, you know, it's the problem is when you, look, it's, the thing is when you're dealing with these kind of characters is, they're all bullshit, and if you wrote them to how they actually would fight, it would be a very quick film.
Yeah, but what can you do?
So you know the only solution to that is?
Put everything in one.
No. Don't ruin this beautiful work of art. No, you just make Captain Marvel, because then, oh, well, fuck it, we're now, everything's overpowered now.
I wanted to like this film, I really did.
I do like this film. I think Samuel L. Jackson's brilliant in it. I like some of the little twists. I enjoy the cat. It's silly, but
yeah, it is silly, but I liked it. I like Brie Larson. I like Samuel L. Jackson. The film was rubbish.
I think you're thinking about it too logically. And what you've got to remember is it's a superhero film.
It's just
It's like Michael Bay's Transformers. They're all terrible. We all know they're terrible.
No, the first one is a good film.
Debatable. You don't go to watch Michael Bay's Transformers for a well-rounded plot and educational reasons and this is an intelligent film. You go to it to see robots smashing each other's faces in.
But the first one was a good film.
Debatably.
I will die on this hill. The first one, if we're putting it on this list, would go about here. Actually, probably here. There you go.
Oh! I mean, in a vacuum, fine. In a vacuum where no other films existed in the universe and it was just Transformers,
no, you
fine.
can't put in a vacuum, if Transformers was the only film that ever existed, it'd be a 7 out of 10. You can't say that.
I wouldn't if... Yeah, I can. I will.
Oh, jeez. So...
Michael Bay is a terrible director.
I agree.
So many reasons. I cannot endorse him for his behaviour.
I agree. He is the worst. But Transformers 1 was a fluke, and it was a good film.
It wasn't a bad film.
It was
it
was better than Black Panther.
It wasn't! Take that back!
Black Panther doesn't make sense!
Sorry, and Transformers does!
Well, in the lore of Transformers, yes.
No, it doesn't!
Nothing about that film, story-wise, is flawed.
Apart from the entire premise.
No! If there is a world where Transformers exist, then everything in that world makes sense. Obviously, in the real world, there's no such thing as Transformers, so you have to suspend your disbelief. But in the world of the film, Transformers do exist, and it makes sense.
Why can't you say that about Wakanda?
Because it doesn't!
Because Wakanda... Okay, in your head, Transformers exists, Wakanda doesn't.
No, Wakanda exists, but it's just stupid. The film is built on drama that shouldn't exist. Like, we have traditions for no reason that mean trial by combat. We also have fruits that make people super strong and the best technology in the world. But also, our best inventor can't invent anything better for herself than 2 Thunderfists that are a mild inconvenience. And also, most of our army is rhinos and spears. We have flying machines. Why are we using spears?
There's one thing I will say, and I really do enjoy this. In Captain America, in Endgame, when he goes, "We don't have." Oh no, in what's it called? Infinity War. In Infinity War, you got Captain America saying to Vision, "We won't sacrifice our own," calls Wakanda, hey, do you mind sacrificing all your lots? Like, say one, dude. Sure, no problem. Bring him over.
What they should have done is just, at the very least, taken Vision elsewhere. The guy can fly super quick.
Yep.
They should have just killed him there and then, because we don't sacrifice our own is such a stupid argument.
Well, yeah, especially when you sacrifice half the population of Wakanda.
Yeah. If it's one guy or half of the universe.
And please keep in mind, we've put this at number 10, people. The best of the best.
Yeah. None of these films are without their flaws. Obviously, some have more than others. But...
Put her back. If there was a 0, I would legitimately be putting Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, so I put Guardians there, but compromises have to be made.
Sacrifices have to be made.
You know what?
To quote Transformers, no sacrifice, no victory.
There you go, there is a 0, and neither of those films are going in there.
How dare you.
Fine, we'll put that there, but we're also putting Kurt Russell's stupid face in there.
Fine, I'll do anything to put Ant-Man and the Wasp at 0. It's such a bad film. I'm sorry, but
Guardians 2 is not a good film.
I think it was alright. I don't think it deserves that much hate. I think you've just got, well, as you rightly said, an irrational hatred of Kurt Russell.
No, but the rest, if the rest of the film was fine, I could look past it, but it's just not. Groot is not even a Guardian anymore. He's just there. Nebula is the only driving force of the film for some reason, because nobody else does anything. Quill is talking about daddy issues the entire time. Drax is talking to Mantis and achieves nothing. That all of their 2-hour conversations do nothing.
Disagree entirely.
No! Mantis is like, for the entire film, I need to tell you something, and then proceeds to never tell them.
Them two connect on an emotional level.
Yeah, but come on! 10 minutes into the film, I need to tell you something about Ego. 2 hours later, I need to tell you something about Ego. Just tell them! He's a bad guy! Come on!
I saw this film the other day, and you were greatly over-exaggerating that time.
It's not! Four words, he's a bad guy. Or 3 words, he kills people. Or 4 words, he kills his sons.
Okay, I give you that. But it doesn't take 2 hours to confess. The film is about 2 hours long.
Yeah! It takes her that long to confess. Like,
I mean, okay, if you were a slave to a god that could kill you in a blink for betraying him, you'd probably be a little hesitant to tell people that, wouldn't you?
Obviously, but you gotta biscuit.
Telling her she took 2 hours is atrocious. I mean, like, if it took her 2 hours, that's pretty impressive. It would take me a fair amount of time to go, do I really want to kill myself, potentially, to tell people that he's a bad guy, though they might not be able to stop him.
It's another we don't sacrifice our own vision moment. If she tells, what's his face? I actually can't remember his name. Drax.
Yeah. Then
she potentially stops Ego absorbing Quill.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She's never seen anyone like Ego before, presumably. So, like, what reasoning does she have that they can beat him?
No.
Because you're saying there's a chance.
No, I'm not saying there's a chance they can beat him. I'm saying there's a chance they can run. Because without Quill, Ego is confined to his planet.
I mean,
pretty much. He can go in human form, but he can't really exert much power. He's confined to his planet.
Apart from the fact him being outside a spaceship, standing on there looking like a badass, saving Quill from about hundreds of different droney things.
Well, yeah, there's that. But like,
which proves that he can exist outside his planet.
My point is, he needs Quill to take over all the planets.
Yes, he does need Quill. He does need Quill for that.
So, the risk is way worth the reward. Getting them to leave Ego so he can't chase them is well worth that he doesn't assimilate every planet and take over the universe.
That's true. That's a good point.
But she never says it. She says that there is something she needs to tell them. So it's not like she's not trying to say it.
I suppose the argument is logically you've got the right course of action. But as we all know, any race isn't always logical. And to say, yes, sacrificing myself would be for the greater good, That is a lot of balls to do that still. It is a lot of guts to go, I'm willing to kill myself here to potentially, no guarantee, odds are ain't even going to work to save others. That is a lot. Like, I can understand her reason why
Risk
it takes
for the biscuit. They got out. Ego's not faster than the spaceship. And she can put him to sleep.
I think
she can put him to sleep. Hang on a second. She doesn't need to risk anything. Put him to sleep. Get on a spaceship. He's evil and trying to take over the universe, and he needs Quill to do it. Run.
They did do that in the film. She did try to put him to sleep to answer questions and stuff, and even then he broke out of it when he wants to.
Not when he wants to. He still went to sleep, and then he woke up later.
Wait, no. Am I thinking? No, wait. I'm thinking of Thanos.
Yeah. Thanos. Yeah, because Thanos is stronger than a planet.
Let's do something else. Let's move away from this.
Yeah. Okay. So we're finished with this.
We're finished with this. I think this is a good list.
Right. Well, we don't have an outro, so we're just gonna end it there, I guess.